So we got our Earth Lizard, so... Although that Demon Axe seemed pretty powerful, so hopefully it'll be worth it at least. Damn, I wish it would poison it. Okay, we got a problem, because it's healing whatever damage I do to it. Let's try attacking number 2. Alright. We really love, like, poison to occur right now. Alright, I think I'm going to use Wish next turn. We'll do Wish Well. Yeah, see, there you go. That's what happens when you use a cursed item. Sometimes you just won't be able to move. Oh, well, like I said, I wanted to challenge, right? Jeez, Ivan, come on! Can you stop almost dying, please? Like, I know it's not entirely your fault, but... I think I could last one more turn without healing. Kill it! No. Okay. Wow. Alright. There we go. You know, I wonder what the, like... I touched upon this earlier, but it's kind of funny how in RPGs especially, like, there's always like a threat or something that's time sensitive, but thankfully they never enforce it in these games. They always just kind of allow you to go off and do whatever you want. Like, you know, I could go to Tolby and start gambling and doing all that stuff. Meanwhile, the threat of the world, you know, like, the Venus Lighthouse and Satros Minardi is still happening, but I'm just like off, you know, having fun. But see, I think that's actually another reason why I like this game, because this isn't a game where like there's a bunch of side material to do. It's actually a pretty straightforward quest. Like, this is really the only optional dungeon in this game. I guess Lunpa is also optional, but at least like there's kind of a story reason to do it. You know, I'm glad that... So, basically what I'm saying is how I like that there's not too much distraction in this game. Like, it's pretty focused on the task at hand, which is, you know, saving the world and everything. And so... It's a good thing we came here after we got the Carry Stone, because we would have been stuck at this point, too. So, if we... So this would be the way out, it looks like, but we're gonna worry about that later. For now... This might be a bit of a thing, because... How would I get over here? Wow, okay, so we just get one stone to try to get all these things. Okay. So... What do I want to try to get first is more of the question. I guess I'll just push this here. And I should be... Oh wait, no, I can't get down from there. Crap. Right. Alright, so let's see what's over this way. Probably a Mimic. Another Lucky Metal. How did... Okay, this is like an ancient, like locked, you know, hidden island that's far away from civilization and everything like that. How the hell is there a Lucky Metal here? Like, that makes no sense. whatsoever. And the other issue is I don't know how we're gonna get that carry stone back. I think it's stuck there. But as we learned in this game, if you just leave a room, it'll just reset everything. So I think we'll just do that. I wonder how you're supposed to get that treasure chest. I assume use a carry block to put right there, but how? Side crystal, that wasn't really worth it. You know, something interesting I just thought about now, in relation to Nintendo Switch, but it could also be related to just remakes and other stuff in the future, sort of. Because, you know, a lot of people talk about this game in terms of, oh, this would be great to, like, if they remade it on Switch or ported it at least, whatever. But I was kind of sitting thinking, like, you know, would this game really be better if it was, like, not even just in terms of a remake, but just in terms of just the game by itself? Like, would this game have been better, like, in 3D? Like a, you know, like on a console and stuff like that? And I was kind of thinking, like, I mean, it's hard to think like that because, I mean, this is the game we have, but I feel like this game came about because of the limitations of the Game Boy Advance. And I mean, it was a very popular Game Boy Advance title. I think it was a release title or very close to it. And so because of that, I think part of what gives this game its charm, as well as the ideas that they came up with it, was because it was on that console. A Wicked Maze. I'm pretty sure this is also cursed. Wait, how come this one says cursed and this one doesn't? Like, it like didn't give me like any hint. Is this one stronger? No, it's about the same. I can give it to Mia. No, I can't afford that. She has to... I can't afford her to not move. But yeah, so I was thinking just like... You know, let's say... whether it was a remaster or whether it's because like... Oh, this game would have been better like... You know, and better graphics or whatever. I don't know, I really feel like that isn't the case. I feel like this game became the classic and became as well known as it is amongst its fans is because of that, is because of what it was able to do on the Game Boy. Like, and at the time, being able to play anywhere. Like, this was the time before cell phones or, you know, smartphones, and I don't know, I just think it's I don't know, it's an interesting thing to think about. Like, imagine running around like a 3D space, like moving these blocks and doing stuff like that. Would, like, just because it's better graphics, would it have made it a better game? I don't know. I don't think so, but I'd love to hear someone else say otherwise. Or, you know, their opinions. I don't know how to get this chest and it's kind of bothering me. Wow! I did not see that coming at all. That is... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's... I can't believe that stumped me. Like, they really used the graphics of the game to kind of, you know, limit that for you. Wow. Yeah, the obstructive vision of the wall, like... Oh, wow, okay. Anyways. Um, let's see, what should I try? You know, I think this is the time to finally start using some of my synergy up. And yeah, alright. It's been a while actually, now that I think about it, since we've used much of our synergy. So I never had a chance to show off much of this stuff, because usually when we're just fighting one enemy, you know, it doesn't make sense to use synergy that attacks like a bunch of people, so I haven't had much of a chance to show off the stronger synergy that we have now. Mainly because I didn't want to waste my synergy. I mean, you see how limited I am on it. Especially for Isaac. I didn't realize how low he was on it, so, you know. It looks like I can only use the spell I'm using like a few times, like maybe 10 times before it runs out. So. And even then, it doesn't look like synergy's doing that much damage. Okay, well that worked. I'd say that was worth it. Alright, so with those two lizards gone, I think we'll just go back to attacking. Sorry. I know it's more boring, but... Come on. I better get a boatload of EXP when this is done. Oh crap, Ivan still has that poison on him. Cure him. Man, I'm recovering HP by the boatload? I was gonna say buttload. I think my voice is getting exhausted. I've been doing a big recording session today of, you know, this game, so... Here, let me actually sit up, because... Actually, no, I'm not gonna sit up. I'm actually quite cozy, like, as I'm recording this. I'm just, like, leaning back in my chair, just... Because usually most of the time I'm sitting up straight and forward, like, focused and, you know, ready to commentate, but... I mean, because we're kind of in the same dungeon, we're not really, like, having a lot of trouble, so I'm kind of just, like, casually just laying back and killing enemies. So, let's see, is this the last floor? I hope so. Yeah, there's not too much more to talk about with this area. I already kind of gave my ideas and theories on it before. So, let me save real quick. I guess I'll just point out what's currently happening, since I don't really do that, since it tends to date my videos. Okay, good thing I didn't do that. Yeah, but as I'm recording this, it's actually cloudy outside, but it's not like the pretty kind of cloudy, it's kind of like the dirty kind, if that makes sense. Anyone knows what I'm talking about? And the smoke bomb, I'm not going to waste the space on that. And so, yeah, it just kind of has like that kind of cozy, cold atmosphere going. And so yeah, I'm just like, at this point, like, this is probably one of the few videos in the series where I'm kind of just leaning back and actually just playing the game, which, I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do with video games anyway? Although, kind of in trouble right now because... Actually, no, I'm not. Hold on. So I'm going to get that chest on the left, and then I have to go back and melt the other ones in order to do it. Potion. And then we take the exit here. And then we'll just kind of do a quick loop, just because it'll be easier. I mean, how was I supposed to know I'd lock myself in there? So if I leave that there... Oh, crap. Oh, wait a second. Doi. Did I just really say Doi? What am I, in middle school? Actually, do middle schoolers even say "doy" anymore? I know that was kind of a thing for us, but you know, my generation, way back yonder. Oh boy, hold on. This is kind of tricky. Hold on. So the issue I'm coming across is that... Oh wait, I'm stupid. Man. I totally forgot that there was that slide right there. Yeah, because man. Because you need this frost thing to get across, but... I was trying to think like, wait, how could I get back down from there? And it was like, oh wait, the slide right by the dragon. Silly goose. But yeah, it's kind of nice for once to just kind of like if I'm being real with you guys, like just to sit back and just play this game. I usually kind of worry myself a lot about, you know, giving interesting stories or... Oh yeah, okay, and then you do this that melts it. I see. You know, giving interesting stories or facts about the area, you know, that we're playing through, and you know, I already kind of did that for this though. And it's kind of nice to sit here and kind of shoot the shit. The casual episode, if you will. I would, like I said, I would do this with my playthroughs more often, but I think it depends on the kind of game, because for an RPG, I kind of want it to be kind of timeless a little bit. Same thing with like the Tony Hawk one that I currently just recently did, but for other playthroughs, like where say it's like a Mario game or something, like I feel like I could afford to be a bit more loose with those ones than with the big story-based game. Isaac gave a Cleric's Ring to Ivan. I think that's the item we need actually, because removes a curse's effects, so let me trade it for that shirt. And then so if we equip this, then so he's still cursed, but I think I can take off the... No, I can't, but I think it just stops me from freezing in the middle of the battle, so it's still worthwhile to have, and I think that's it, so... Oh wait, did I get the one behind him? No, I didn't, because I'm dumb. I didn't think you... Why did I not think you can't open that? Alright, well we got some money to make up for all of it that I wasted buying new items for them, but I guess I needed it, so... What's down here? Got another floor ahead of us, boys! Alright, so now that we don't have to worry about the Demon Axe causing harm to Garrett. Cerberus. Is that Cerberus? I thought Cerberus had 3 heads. Alright, so we're just gonna stick with attacks just because it's worked out so well for us before. But yeah, I guess going, you know, keeping on the train of just behind the scenes, keeping it real, like, yeah, I just never much cared for playthroughs personally where, you know, like it'll be like the person made it back in like 2013 and they're playing a game and they were like, yeah, you know, I just finished my homework and decided to do some recording and, you know, my girlfriend, blah, 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 you know, talking about a girlfriend that they don't even have anymore. And it's interesting, like, it's interesting in like a time capsule kind of way, but if you're there just for the story of the game, like, I feel like it kind of is a little bit distracting. It kind of gets in the way. And so that's why I try not to do that too much with my videos, but now that I kind of think about it, now that I'm kind of just casually talking about it, I think I'm gonna die. Oh, okay, good. Cool. Yeah, I think it really depends on the kind of playthrough, the kind of game you're doing, but also I guess who you are, because, you know, some people they don't care about making it big, like, you know, myself, but still the videos I put out, I want it to be have a more timeless quality to it. Like, you can watch it 5 years from now and it's like, oh, he just mentioned like President Trump, like, you know, it's kind of funny how now, you know, 7 years later, you know, this person's president, The Rock. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I mean, unless I guessed it, I mean, this is gonna be funny if I did, but who knows? But in this episode, I feel like I can, like I said, afford it. We're not really doing too much except what we've been doing before. I'm just kind of hoping that I don't end up dying, because then I'm gonna have to recycle all of it. Perfect. All right, I think we'll be fine from here on out. Yeah, I really don't use my videos as like a, you know, journal time capsule thing, but it's kind of interesting when someone does. I just think for some games are better suited for it than others. Because I've even gone back to watch some of my videos from current, you know, at this time 5 years ago, and I'll talk about, like, I'll be making a point, but I'll reference like a game that came out around the time. Like, I think, what was it? I'm trying to remember what playthrough it was. Might have been, I don't know, it was one of my previous ones, but I mentioned like, oh, at the time the Nintendo Switch was just announced, but I'll just use that as a point to, I'll use that as a reference to make my point, not necessarily like, oh boy, I can't wait to see like what'll come out on it, because, you know, at that point, whoever's watching it years down the line, you know, knows it. Kind of like what I'm doing now, like I'm referencing these consoles and these things, but making a, you know, it's part of my grander design of conversation of the topic I'm discussing. Okay, please don't die right now. Please don't die. Whew. Why was Garrett unable to move? Was he paralyzed? There we go. Alright, we got Mother Geo leveled up. Perfect, perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. You know, I love it. I didn't plan this. I wish I was that good to plan it, but I really wish this kind of thing could happen all the time for me. In terms of like doing a playthrough, but I'm essentially grinding right now, but at least I'm doing a new area, which is a lot more interesting. Let's see. And so it just really works. I just love it because we're grinding, but we're also exploring this cool area, and I just ended up solving the puzzle, and completely unintentionally. So I'm gonna save that, so... This water one's kind of being a little bit tricky. Oh wait, oh okay, I made that harder than it was. It was all right there. So for this one, I think what we want to do... There we go. So then now if I loop back around, then I'll just ride the other log to the point up top. And it was a sleep bomb. You know what? Some things in this game never change. Bastards. I always wondered, as a kid why I ran out of inventory space because of all those pointless little items. I mean, it would be interesting though, like referencing the playthrough I mentioned earlier about if you played without all the Djinn, you would need all those bombs and, you know, little power-ups that you could find. Like, you would need all the help you can get. Ooh. This one looks tricky. I think I could solve it though. over. There we go. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Man, that one took me a second. There we go. Haha. Isaac gave Murasama to Ivan. Longsword unleashes demon fire. It looks like a cursed item. Doesn't look much better than the one that Isaac Garrett has, so kind of a waste, but at least we got it. It's kind of cool. We defeated that puzzle. Oh, it's a different floor. Well, let's see what's here next time on Golden Sun. See you guys then.